guys, STL Eagles back, and it's time for the 2017-2018 season predictions. This is a hard one. Um, a lot of people are basing this year off of last year, and I think this year is going to be a lot better. I think a lot of people underestimate Carson Wentz and what he did last year. I think the Eagles had a really hard schedule last year. I think this year's a little bit easier. So I tallied up what I thought the schedule was going to be. I got it here. And it didn't end up quite what I thought it would. It ended up a little bit different. Spoiler, I put us down for 3-3 in the East. I think the East is really hard. It's a really fair division. It's just everybody has a shot. The Redskins, I think, are the worst team, and they're not that bad. So that's really tough to pick. So let's just go down the weeks here. Week 1, coming right up, we are at Washington. This was a tough one. Like I said, I think the Redskins are the worst team in the East, but they're still a good team. So, since we're at the Redskins, I went with a loss. I think it can be won, but for namesake, I went with the loss. Week 2, we go to KC. I don't think we can beat the Chiefs in KC. I don't think that one's a win. I had to go with the loss there. So we went 0-2 to start the way that I did it. That's a terrible way to start. I hope that doesn't happen, but that's how it goes. Week 3, we got the Giants at home. The Giants have one thing. All they can do is pass. I think we have the best defense in the NFL right now. I think we can stop their passing game. I went with a win at home. Then, week 4, we go to the Chargers. Chargers just moved to Los Angeles, and they're not good. That's a win. Let's put us at 2-2 through 4 weeks. Then, week 5, we got the Cardinals at home. This was another tough one for me. The Cardinals are a really good team. Carson Palmer is a good quarterback. I wouldn't say he's great, but he puts up yards. He's gonna be tough. It's at home, so I wanted to give the win, but I just couldn't do it. I went with the loss against the Cardinals. But week 6, we go down to Carolina to play the Panthers. I think we can win against the Panthers. I think that's a win for us. It's going to be a hard game, but I don't think the Panthers are good. I don't think they are. So let's get the win there. Week 7, Redskins at home. That has to be a win. It has to be a win. We can't lose that one. Week 8, we got the 49ers at home. That should be an easy game. We should score a lot of points. Carson Wentz should have a great game. Great. Our defense shouldn't allow anything. Nothing. Not one thing. Gotta go with the win there. Week 9, we got the Broncos at home. That should almost be the same thing as the 49ers. It should just be a done deal. We should get the win there. That would be 4 wins in a row right there. If we can do that, that'd be a great boost mid-season. Go into our bye week on week 10 with 4 in a row. That's a good deal. Can't say no to that. Alright, so we got the bye week in week 10. Week 11, we got to go to Dallas. the Cowboys are a hard team for me. I don't trust Dak Prescott to have the year that he had. I think him and Carson Wentz might flip flop this year. It might be Carson Wentz's breakout year, and Dak Prescott's just gonna have an average year. I think defensive coordinators are going to know how to stop him now. They're going to know his game. They will have a running back at that point. Ezekiel Elliott will be back, but I don't know if he's going to have the year that he had last year. But it's in the Jerry Dome. It's in Dallas. That gave us the loss. Week 12, we got the Bears at home. It's the Bears. I don't know who the worst team in the NFL is going to be this year. If it's going to be the Browns, the Jets, or the Bears. The Bears are the bottom. Gotta beat them. Gotta put up some points. That's a win there. Week 13, we gotta go to Seattle. Winning in Seattle is so hard. You guys know I was a Rams fan before this. I'm from the STL. We had to go to Seattle all the time. It's almost impossible to win in Seattle. I went ahead and gave us a loss there. That's a hard one to ever do. Week 14, we got to go back to Los Angeles to face the Rams. I left the Rams. When they were in St. Louis, they weren't that great. A good year for them, 7-9, 8-8, maybe. They haven't improved. Not even close to improving. We should get an easy win in Los Angeles against the Rams. They have no quarterback. They got nothing. Week 15, we are going to New York to face the Giants. I gave us the win at home against the Giants. I'm going to have to give us the loss in New York against the Giants. Week 16, we pull the Raiders at home. I don't have the same faith that I have in Derek Carr, that he's going to have a year like he had last year. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm going to give them the win against Derek Carr and the Raiders at home. I think we can win that game. Week 17, last game of the year. This is going to be a big primetime game, I'm sure. Cowboys at home. I don't think we can beat the Cowboys in Dallas, but I think when they come to Philadelphia, I think we can beat them. I think we can do that one. I think we can beat the Cowboys at home. So I'm thinking the 2017-2018 year, right now, I did this kind of blind. I just went into it. I did watch some videos, of course, stuff like that. A lot of people have us around 8-8, 7-9, 8-8. I saw a couple with 9 wins. I just went down the schedule and looked at it. What I ended up with was 10-6. Battery's dying. I went to 10-6. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's what I'm thinking. That's the way the schedule looks to me, is 10-6. It's 3-3 in the division. I'm thinking that Cowboys will probably win the East, but I think there's a good shot that we could be number 2, and we could end up in a wild card spot. I think it can happen. We'll see. I'll do a video after week 1, and I got us down for a loss on week 1, but I think we might be able to squeak out a win against the Redskins on the road. But we'll see what happens. thanks for watching, guys. Fly Eagles fly.